Hi guys, hi judges. This is BuizDex, and my name is Elliot. This is Ryan, Jax, Alex, and Jonathan. We are 5 like-minded individuals who think that the school system is quite outdated, and we have spent our time for the past week to create a business plan, or a business model, and we're going to present to you today.
I have a friend whose name is Mike. He struggles with school every day, and he's pressured to become a doctor by his parents and siblings. The problem is that he is paralyzed with all the information because there's so much to be taught. He has no time for school because he's constantly trying to learn the concepts, and he doesn't want to be a doctor. He wants to become an entrepreneur.
So BuizDex is mainly targeted towards high school or university students who has business or entrepreneur aspirations and are willing to learn. But essentially, BuizDex could be for anyone who are willing to develop new skills and achieve their future goals.
So you're all familiar with the proverb, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. And what we want to do is build onto that. And what we want to do is teach a man how to create a fish market, which kind of shifts the paradigm of thinking, which would result in learning different soft skills that would be transferable to different businesses.
So for the past week, we surveyed 129 individuals, and here are the results that we got. So 43% of the individuals that we surveyed said that they work better in an environment by themselves. More than half of them said that they didn't feel prepared for life after high school. And almost 90% of them said that they believed that it would be beneficial for them to have a platform which would teach them things they wanted to learn.
And nearly 80% of the people we conducted prefer to have a reward after finishing a course on our platform. And nearly 70% of people prefers to put more work into the course if they put their money and effort into our platform. And over 60% of people are willing to pay over $50 to buy a course on BuizDex.
Yeah. So this is a business model and the website platform that we created and we wish to use to educate our students. So BuizDex is a non-for-profit organization, and here at BuizDex we aim to gather and curate credible information from online sources that we can eventually put into a graph or a slideshow that we can teach students about the career path they're choosing. And then we will use social medias to promote our site to gain more recognition. We also use email opt-in to basically motivate and remind the students to learn about the topics they chose to learn. We would later, if the students are interested in the topic and career they chose, we would later send them to a mentor or a person who is successful in their field. Eventually they could take courses from the mentor. And they could also join a community that we create for them that is around $50 to $200.
All right, so this is an example of how we might lay out one course. For this example, we're going to use communication. This would be one of the soft skills that would be provided. And the way we want to really focus on our course, because information, like there's a lot of different information. There's Coursera, you can take other online courses, but what we really want to focus on is to get someone through the course and finish it and acquire the skill. Because if the information's out there but you can't learn it or you don't get through the course, what's the point of having the information? So what we really want to focus on is start the course off really slow where someone can make progress. So maybe the first week of this course is gather the materials you need so you can start making progress and you can check off your checklist. And then we'd break it down into small projects. If it's communication, it's like you might not be comfortable talking to people. So one of the small fun projects we could have is go talk to 3 people who serve you coffee at like Tim Hortons or Starbucks. Introduce yourself, thanks for the coffee. And what we would do is once people start taking these little steps of action, we can reward them, incentivize them with like a $5 gift card. And the reason we want to do this is because a lot of people, like even coming to Y2 at the presentation, it's like a lot of people have ideas, but to get someone to actually present in front of everyone, sometimes it only takes a little nudge, and we're hoping that incentive will be that.
We hope that Mike will be able to be confident and be able to use that knowledge to create opportunities for themselves. We also hope that he will be able to connect with a network of like-minded people just like himself and work to fulfill his entrepreneurship goals.
To grow our business, we believe that we have to provide more content on fields and careers in a variety of fields and careers. So things such as networking, financial skills, and stuff like that. We think that it will help us grow. Secondly, we would like to collaborate with companies such as Eventbrite and help advertise local business events, and hopefully we could gain a commission on that. And lastly, we believe that to grow our business, that we have to connect with schools, because we believe that schools can't really teach us what we want to learn, and our business, our platform, will help individuals learn what they want to learn.
Here's our business model again, if you want to take a look again. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll now be taking another question from the judges.
So for your presentation, definitely didn't love every course that I took when I was in high school. So you guys mentioned that you guys are targeting a variety of people, right? And can you tell us more about the strategic incentives, and could you go through like a customer journey for that?
Yeah, so a customer journey, I guess we won't decide, but basically when we start off, like, no one knows who we are. So how we build trust is we want to curate content that already exists. A really good example on YouTube would be someone like Evan Carmichael. If you don't know who he makes top 10 videos, like top 10 skills on entrepreneurship, or like top 10 things about Steve Jobs. And what we want to do is kind of model what he's doing, curate the content to build the trust. So it's like maybe you have entrepreneurship aspirations, but you don't know where to start. So leveraging social media, we could provide value that way, get people's attention. From there, we would use an email opt-in, start building a list. Like, not as many people use email, but it's still a very viable way to get in contact with our potential clients. And from there, we would want to build more value. And not everyone's going to buy, and we understand that, but the goal is really to promote a different thinking, a different mindset. And from there, we'd also want to enroll people in our course.
So leading on that, it's going to take a while because you're building the content, right? As opposed to just curating it. Is that correct?
Yeah, so it would be two parts. One, to get people's attention, we would curate content that already exists. But then touching on building the course, we would be building the course, and what we would do is, like, if it's a communications course, there are a lot of great communication courses we can model, so we don't have to recreate like all the stuff that would be in the course, but we would find someone to be the face to teach the course. And that's also one of our selling propositions, where we would have someone that you could resonate with who's speaking. And obviously it's kind of like, it's not cookie cutter where everyone's going to resonate with the speaker, but we would, like, there's already the information out there. We would find someone who can package it up and communicate it.
So that takes money. Are you going to raise money to do that? Or how are you going to it costs money to make content?
Yeah, that's a really good point. We would need to start with probably about $10,000, because we would need to develop, I don't think we have a slide up, but we would have to develop like the platform, the app, and also to just get an audience. And really, because there is going to be a big upfront cost, what we want to do is start by first seeing, is there actually a huge demand? Like we did a small survey, but what we would actually start with is curate a lot of content first, see if we can build an audience. Because it doesn't require that much investment, because we can just, like, even ourselves, high school students, we can edit together YouTube videos of curated content, push that out on social, see, is there a demand? If there's a demand, then it's a lot easier to go to an investor and say, hey, investor, we've got a market, we've proven that they want something, can you help us make a prototype?
I particularly like the social media, the social aspect of being able to connect like-minded students with other students. I think that's really, really valuable. My question is, with the free, resources out there, Khan Academy, you mentioned YouTube, and free resources for people to meet up, like Meetup. But you would like to have a paid model, so how can you convince customers who are used to learning online for free to subscribing to your paid model?
Yeah, really good question. That's some part that we're still working on. Just some thoughts that we're having is that with the paid model, we really want to use that as like a barrier to entry, in the sense that if you're paying, you're going to be more committed to it. because it's like Y2, like it's heavy subsidized because there are a lot of like donations and stuff, but like, yeah, getting someone to pay into a community, that's where we will still need to build more value, but that's where we're hoping with the curated content that we can actually attract a market, show that, look, these are the people we're attracting, these are the people you can connect with, and it's, as they say, it's like you're the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with, and that's what we're really focusing on.
Great. Awesome. Great job, everybody.